It's time for Leisure Appeal, and we're joined by Teralyn Lachance. She's the Assistant Education Director at the Zoo and Forest Park, and she has got 3 fun friends for us to play with. Teralyn, it's a pleasure having you here.
Thank you for having me back.
Now, real quickly, we're supposed to have 4 friends, but unfortunately, some animals, they don't love being on air as much as we do.
Yes, they get a little camera shy.
Yep.
And our capybara got a little nervous, and so I decided that it was in the animal's best interest to not bring the animal on.
And they're gonna you'll have to go see the capybara at the Zoo and Forest Park.
Yes, if you send your child to our February camp, you can meet the animal in February. Or if you come to our April camp, you can meet the animal then.
Perfect.
Or you can come to our opening April 1st.
Excellent. But until then, we have 3 adorable animals. Huey, Lewis, and the News. Is it?
No.
Huey.
Think of Donald Duck's nephews.
Oh, I have no idea.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Yes.
Huey, Lewis, and the News, though, I like.
Oh, yes, but there's only one.
That's true.
And the band members, I don't know their names.
Me neither. So who do we have here today?
These are red-eared sliders.
Okay.
And they all came to us from someone that had them all as a pet. So we have them now. They've actually grown significantly since we got here. I mean, since we got them. Everyone except for little Louie.
Louie's a little pipsqueak.
Yeah, he must have been the runt of the clutch of eggs. But these guys will get to be about the size of a Frisbee. And they're considered omnivores. Do you remember what an omnivore eats?
Omnivore eats meat.
And?
No. And eggs? And fish?
So a variety of things.
Okay.
Yes, so carnivores
omni everything.
Yes, omni
okay.
everything. So carnivores eat meat,
yeah.
Herbivores eat plants, and then omnivores will eat multiple things. So they'll eat just about anything they can catch and fit in their mouth. They're not fussy eaters, and they're able to eat anything that swims in the water. And sometimes when they do come out on land, they'll eat, they might eat a small rodent, or they might eat a baby bird, they might eat eggs, anything that they can fit in their mouth. And these guys are water turtles. They're not a land tortoise. So if you notice, their feet are webbed. And their shell is more streamlined and flat, whereas if you remember the tortoises that I brought in the past, they're kind of
bumpy.
high and bumpy, almost looks like a mushroom cap.
So, Teralyn, would you recommend having turtles as pets?
No, they live to be about 75 or longer.
And I probably won't, so it might be a bad idea for a pet.
And you can't just go out and buy turtle food in a pet store. You also need to substitute their diet with, live crickets and other insects.
That seems
worms,
like a commitment.
Things like that, yeah. And they are cold-blooded, so that means their body temperature gets to the air around them. So they have to have some sort of steady heat. They can't just be put outside. They would actually freeze to death in the wintertime. So in the winter, they actually burrow underneath the bottom of lakes, rivers, and ponds.
So leave the turtles and the tortoises to the zoo.
Yes, yes. And these are animals that can come to visit your school or library or home for our Zoo on the Go program.
Exactly.
And they are also able to be adopted. So if you adopt them, they don't go home with you, but the money for their adoption goes towards their care.
Well, Zoo and Forest Park is a great cause. It's worth adopting an animal. Teralyn, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me back.
And you can learn more about the Zoo and Forest Park by visiting their website. Ooh, he's tickling me. forestparkzoo.org.